Hello, everyone. What is up? I'm just bored right now. I hope you guys are all having a good weekend so far. Hold on. I'm just So what you guys been up to? Sorry. If I go quiet for a second, I'm not gone. I'm just typing, I'm just writing something because I'm a writer. I'm just typing some on Google Docs. I'm just writing a story out. So don't bother. If I'm late responding, just know what I'm doing. I'm just writing something on Docs on another tab. So that if you hear pecking in the background, that's me in the keyboard. Oh shit. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Um, sorry everyone. I'm just typing right now. Maybe I can look in the chat. Hmm. Let's see. That is not how it goes. All right. So what have you guys been up to? Oh crap. Let's see. Link. Let's see. Damn it. Hmm. I don't even know what to do. Let's see. what to do tonight because I'm kind of bored. I saw the Pac-12 championship. The Pac-12 championship. I'm not even a Pac-12 fan, but um, that's kind of sad seeing that the Pac-12 is breaking up. You know what I mean, guys? Because that conference has been around for so long. But from what I saw, the Pac-12 championship, Bo Nix, he's overrated, man. Like he didn't lose that game, but same time, Dan Lanning, he needs to be looked at as one of the more overrated coaches. Like your aggressiveness brought you back into this game, but at the same time, it kind of messed you over. Your defense also giving up almost 500 yards of offense. That's never going to get it done. It's never going to get it done unless your offense is has more firepower. And clearly, it didn't. So I don't know. But I don't even know what to think of that. Because for the Pac-12, hey Matthew.
Yeah. Oh man. SmackDown tonight was really boring up until like the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, SmackDown was kind of mid tonight. Not really much. All the energy was taken out of us because Survivor Series. So just a little hangover.
Man, Raw.
Yeah, Survivor Series hangover.
Shit. It's starting to feel like Raw's kind of started to become the A show now, because like SmackDown from like it was the A show, but like Raw has the better star power and currently the better storyline. And champion that shows
SmackDown. See, the reason why SmackDown was so great is because the Bloodline story was over there. Now it's more of the Damage Control story with a little bit of Bloodline as well.
So like, speaking of Damage, like Bianca's been feuding with them like literally since SummerSlam of last year, since the start of the faction, and she's still feuding with them even after 2 War Game matches.
Yeah, there's gonna be some turmoil. I feel like I really think Bailey, she's gonna turn face. I don't know how it's gonna happen, but I don't know.
It's an absolute shame because I just feel like Damage Control's kind of been being buried recently. Not recently, really, since they formed. Because, like, honestly, name one as a team.
Yeah, you're right. I really thought War Games they were gonna win because I'm like, okay.
And I did too. And I thought tonight Bianca had no reason to win this against Kyrie.
Yeah, they're gonna use Bailey as a scapegoat option. I think.
Yeah, it's an absolute shame because Damage Control should be a lot better than what it is right now. Anyways, I feel like I think we can both agree the only reason why Randy wins on SmackDown is because SmackDown needs the star power. It's like, come on.
Well, that just means CM Punk's gonna be on Raw, just to fair it out.
Well, he's gonna like go to the Championship the Troop show next week. So there's that.
Yeah, he's gonna still be a free agent, but I think he was on Raw. CM Punk, yeah, he's gonna be on Raw. There's no argument.
Yeah, because the better storylines and oppositions on Raw.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I saw that I sent you that report of there are plans. Well, obviously there's going to be plans to CM Punk and Roman Reigns feuding. Now, is it going to be for the title or not? That's questionable. Because like at this point, bro, the title reign should end at WrestleMania. Because Roman barely fucking defends the title now.
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't even be that bad if he showed up every week. It just like, but the fact he's a part-time champion now. And I understand that could just be by storyline in some cases. Yeah. What else? Yeah, Drew McIntyre was obviously pissed off that he was left out the Royal Rumble poster. which I think that this year's Royal Rumble poster is shit.
Well, I haven't. I saw some of it. I didn't really look at the full look of it.
Like, bro, I think it sucks. We haven't had a good Royal Rumble poster in a minute. And I mean, since CM Punk is back, that probably means he's gonna win the Royal Rumble.
I don't know.
Because I was thinking like it would be Gunther, and then Gunther would drop the title at the Intercontinental title at the Royal Rumble, then win the Royal Rumble, then he would beat Seth for the title at Mania. I thought that would happen, but CM Punk coming back obviously changes things. So the way I see it, I think Gunther's probably gonna hold on to the title for a bit longer. No, you're not excited by that.
What? Oh, sorry. I'm also typing a story. I'm typing a story on Google Docs as I'm listening. What'd you say?
What I said was that CM Punk coming back, because I thought Gunther was going to win the Royal Rumble, but since CM Punk came back, Punk will probably win the Rumble and challenge Rollins at Mania.
Yeah, I think Rollins and Punk is definitely gonna happen at WrestleMania. I think there's actual bad blood.
And it has to be the main event of night one at least. Well, it
Yeah,
has to be.
yeah.
Like, obviously, you're not going to upstage Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes in night two, but night one is good enough. Hopefully for Punk is good enough. Because, like, now they have to rewrite the wrongs and finally give him that WrestleMania main event. And hopefully CM Punk will accept main eventing night one is enough for him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think
because like the story writes itself with CM Punk. I mean, CM Punk and Seth Rollins. And I thought it was gonna be Gunther who would win the Rumble, then challenge Seth. But I don't think so anymore. I think he'll probably drop the title. He'll either hold on to the title till after WrestleMania. He'll drop it to Chad Gable at WrestleMania or the Royal Rumble, or he'll drop it to Chad Gable at the Royal Rumble. Then he'll face like I don't know, fucking Brock Lesnar 1-on-1 at Mania. Well, as of right now, there's like a handful of people for Roman left to face. He'll probably face Orton. Probably face Randy Orton at Mania. I mean, at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, that's the best case since December doesn't have a pay-per-view, which I'm surprised at.
No, I mean that can work. It just lets you get another month build up for the Rumble.
Yeah, you're right.
And then, like, I'm also hearing a lot of rumors that Sasha Banks may return.
She could return at the Royal Rumble. I think, I don't know. Like, let's just say, okay, Bayley's gonna. I think that's when Damage Control will fully turn on Bayley at the Royal Rumble. They'll beat her up, and then maybe Sasha Banks comes out, and then Bayley will challenge Io for the title at WrestleMania, with probably Damage Control by her side with Io, but Sasha will also be in Bayley's corner. But then again, I don't know how that'll factor out due to Bianca and Charlotte and Shotzi being involved. You know what I mean?
I mean, at WrestleMania, you could just do a tag team match between Bayley and Sasha and possibly Dakota Kai or like two members of Damage Control.
You could put them against, now that I think about it, you could put Bayley and Sasha against
the Kabuki Warriors,
Kairi Sane and
Oscar and Kairi.
Exactly. Yeah.
But my question is, when the fuck is Kairi Sane gonna win a big match? Because she should have won tonight because she really has no momentum right now.
I think Kairi will be fine. Just wait a little. I think she'll be fine.
So yeah, Randy Orton's on SmackDown now. I don't know. I think next week we'll probably get a tag match between him and Orton and the Bloodline.
Yeah. So, how do you feel about this week's game against Philly.
I'm kind of excited for it. I'm not that scared of Philly this year.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Because like Jalen Hurts played a good game last week against. So how do you feel about the Punk promo on Raw? Because I hear some people would think it's either good, but most people I see think it's disappointing.
Why would it be disappointing? I think it was fine. I think it was perfectly fine. I feel like I haven't heard CM Punk on an actual mic in a long time. And no, I don't count AEW. That's not mic skill. That's just, I don't know what AEW is.
Well, I mean, compared to everyone else in AEW, he's like heads and shoulders above everyone else. Yeah. Other than like, MJF. He's like right there. JF was right there with him. I think Adam Cole's that pretty good. Other than that, I mean, yeah. Swerve Strickland, I think, is really good. Yeah. I guess some people just expected more from CM Punk, considering it was his first promo in like 10 years. Yeah. In the WWE, yeah. And I know it was supposed to be longer than what it was. They just had to shorten it down because of the Orton and Dominic Mysterio match. Yeah. I'm telling you, man, it's like that Rhea Ripley RKO is coming. Because I mean,
yeah. I thought it was gonna happen on Monday. I'm not gonna lie.
Because the fucking Judgment Day, I mean, they're still champions of both shows, and Rhea goes with them sometimes. So, I mean, that doesn't take out the possibility.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, who do you think is going to be the NXT star in the United States Championship tournament? Because like Carmelo Hayes on Twitter has been teasing.
Oh, hello, Jared.
How's it going?
Nothing much. I'm just typing a story out right now.
Okay.
But what were you saying, Matthew? Who's gonna be the NXT like star on that final one?
What's up, Matthew?
I don't know.
I'm thinking Carmelo Hayes.
That would be nice, Carmelo Hayes, because he's my favorite NXT star right now.
So I don't know. Carmelo Hayes is like he's been in NXT for like 2 years now.
Yeah. What's up, Jared?
I just have one question.
What?
Can people please stop ranking Purdue as number one? It's a curse.
Oh yeah, Purdue, they lost to Northwestern. That's pretty trash.
Exactly, like bro, stop ranking them as number one.
Well, Kansas is gonna be number one because they just beat UConn.
Wouldn't surprise me. Yeah,
UConn, a little overrated, but they're the defending March Madness champions. So
you can't win them all.
So, like, other than that, who is going to win the United States Championship tournament?
I don't know. Maybe Kevin Owens, I think.
I don't know.
Who is in the tournament?
Kevin Owens, Fury, Waller. I'm trying to think.
That's Karrion Kross.
I don't know. Karrion Kross ain't shit, bro.
Kross ain't winning shit, bro. He's going to get a one-and-done exit like the Cowboys will in January. I mean, Bobby Lashley is also going to be in it.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Bobby Lashley, I don't think he'll win it. Not yet.
I think Santos Escobar is also in it.
Yeah, he's definitely. I thought he was going to win the United States Championship when Austin Theory had it, but no, it was Rey Mysterio.
I mean, I just feel like whoever does win the tournament isn't going to beat Logan Paul for the title. I believe they're going to have a match at the Royal Rumble. Because, Royal Rumble was actually, in terms of like how many matches are on the card in that pay-per-view, there's not that much. I mean, You usually get the one world title match, possibly 2 world title matches, maybe 1 women's match. For the women's title, it's the 2 Rumble matches and then 1 throw off match. This could be that 1 throw off match. Getting a match for half your card is in 1 match. Like, yeah.
I haven't even been looking in the chat. I'm still trying to type this. Damn, I am not good at multitasking. Oh my god.
It's fine. You'll get better at it.
I don't know what the fuck Austin Theory and Grayson Waller are doing. I really don't know what their tag team gimmick is. They're just annoying.
Austin Theory is just not a good heel. Just simple as that.
Yeah, I mean, shit, Grayson Waller is a better heel than he is. At least Grayson Waller can get in a react. I mean, he used to, but not anymore.
Theory is just a boring reaction. Like, no one cares.
Same with, like, Karrion Kross. No one gives a shit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why he hasn't been on TV in the last few months.
Yeah, because what to do with him? There's no one to feud with.
Because he's boring. And that's the issue with most MMA guys, other than like Brock. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't say Brock Lesnar. I won't say, and I wouldn't say Kurt Angle either. I would say Ronda Rousey though.
Oh,
but the difference with Ronda Rousey is that in terms of like MMA people who trans over to the wrestling, at least Ronda Rousey had the star power, right? Mm-hmm. You can at least say that.
Yeah, she just kind of botched. She botched too much when it came to in the ring, which is why one of the reasons why the fans turned on her. And also,
thank God she's hopefully retiring.
Yeah, bye. From wrestling. Bye. You won't be missed. 2018 through 2019, you were perfectly fine. After that, you sucked.
I mean, shit. I mean, in that time period, basically her first year in the company, I thought she was fine, but like she definitely was bad on the mic. Like, goddamn. And she hasn't improved at all in that area.
Yeah,
it amazes me how people fall off like that.
I think the only good mic was her against the Bella twins. That was really the only good thing on the mic. Other than that,
I mean, it wasn't even that good. It only got good until like the only door you broken down was the one to John Cena's bedroom. Like I think that was her only good line ever on the microphone. It's like, then there was that other year where she was, back in 2022 last year. Want to know why the women's division felt so good? Because Charlotte Flair wasn't in it for most of the year. Like, the same time you got fucking Liv Morgan and Ronda Rousey holding the SmackDown Women's Championship that year.
Liv Morgan's actually improved a lot, but now she's hurt. I think she'll be back for the Royal Rumble. That's my pick to win the Royal Rumble.
I mean, yeah, she's gonna challenge Rhea Ripley. I mean, it comes full circle. The story writes itself there.
Wait a minute.
What?
How did Minnesota Timberwolves 14-4? Did I miss something?
Oh,
the Minnesota Timberwolves, are they that good?
Yeah. Just needed a full year.
Oh my god. Uh-oh. They might win it all this year. Not just playing.
No, they won't. Minnesota sports has never won anything.
You're right, it's true. Caught me on guard when the Twins when the postseason game in a postseason series.
Yeah, their postseason series was their fucking World Series. After that, it was all overachievement.
Yep.
Luis Severino is still in New York. He's just across town in Queens, not in the Bronx.
Yeah. He's a New York Met.
Here tomorrow. Like, isn't AEW producing some shit soon
I don't know
on
what
pay-per-view?
AEW is. I just
As
know
a
their viewership is trash. That's
as a
all.
Yanks fan, I wish him the best.
And then
Good
like,
luck.
and then like you had the whole report where they like, in terms of revenue, they had 175 million. And people don't know what the difference between revenue and profit is. Like, come on. Like, there's only like a handful of guys I actually like in AEW. Like, I know she's injured, but I like Jamie Hayter. I like Tony Storm. I like the whole timeless gimmick. I like Christian and Edge, and I like Swerve Strickland.
I remember when Luis Severino was playing one game in the.
What?
No, Luis Severino. I don't know who game it was, but he was so bad. It was so bad that Jared literally was fucking cussing the shit out of him. I don't remember which game it was.
Wish, have you seen all the stuff that
I think that was that game
Britt
against the maybe it was the game against the Orioles.
Oh my god! Well, at least the Orioles were good though.
Oh, the Orioles were good though, but still,
I know it's kind of embarrassing.
he gave it like 6 or 7 runs in the first inning without recording an out.
Yeah,
That was his worst start of the year.
yeah. I don't know what happened to him. I guess the injury kind of made him fall off.
Maybe so.
What will the Yankees do with the pitching though? Because it's Garrett Cole and who else now?
Nestor Cortez,
Oh yeah, forgot about him.
but he got hurt.
He'll be back. Cortez and who else starting? Yeah, you're gonna need some. Oh, Rodon. Oh yeah.
No, he sucks. He sucks. He's terrible. He's overrated.
Yeah, I think the injuries really passes on that year.
I don't know why the Yankees fans overhyped him.
I mean, he did come off a year where he was 4th place.
Preacher, I'm gonna send you this shit from like 2013. I'm gonna get you.
What is this?
Will the Yankees sign Juan
Oh,
Soto?
that. Oh my god.
What happened?
No, I'm talking about the stuff he sent. Yeah, I remember that.
So, that went for Arkansas over Duke. Was it huge for them?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it was.
He's finding all these old ass tweets from like 10 years ago and just see how different Twitter has been. Because like whenever you saw a tweet, someone always tagged somebody. God, it was so fucking.
Who's Arkansas playing next?
You said what, Jared?
Who does Arkansas play next?
Oh, who we play next? Fireman. You know, Furman.
Oh, Furman.
You know, the team that upset Virginia on the last shot last year. Yeah, that team. I still can't believe Virginia. When that happened, I'm like, okay, I'm never picking Virginia again. I don't care if it's against a 16th seed. I'm picking the 16th seed.
This is why I don't trust Virginia, and they're overrated.
Yeah, Virginia is pretty trash. I don't even think they're good this year. Actually, they lost a lot of people.
K. Clark.
Oh my god! Yeah, the guy who basically threw that game away, literally.
I don't know preachers. I talk about baseball and basketball or some shit, but like Royal Rumble might actually be the most hype Rumble in a while. Because they got CM Punk probably winning, Sasha Banks probably coming back, Julia, the New Japan lady you've probably seen on Twitter, be debuting there. What else? AJ Lee. There's been rumors that she might come back.
I doubt AJ Lee's coming back. Now that
I doubt it too. It would be nice, but like I doubt it. So, like at least CM Punk, he actually wrestled for the last like couple years. Actually in AEW. AJ Lee hasn't wrestled since like 2015.
I think she's retired.
All right, so early, like right as she peaked.
Jared, I got a question.
Yeah.
How the actual fuck did the Nets lose to Charlotte like that?
I don't even know, bro. Like,
I swear, I thought Brooklyn had the lead, and I look again, they win by 1. I'm like, wait, what?
No. Charlotte won by 1.
Yeah. I'm like, what the hell, bro?
I get a notification from ESPN. I was like, wait, they lost? What the hell? Terry Rozier scored 37 points.
Wow.
And LaMelo Ball.
And that's even worse.
Yeah. Also, they have Miles Bridges.
Oh, yeah, a woman respect her.
Very embarrassing loss. And also, Nets still have no defense.
Yeah, that's the problem. Outside of Bridges. Everyone else is kind of plumber defense-wise.
And the Hornets shot 50% from 3 all game. And now they got to play the Magic at home.
At this point, Sasha Banks probably will come back at the Royal Rumble.
I doubt it.
But trust me, Preacher, man, it's like at this point, after the whole CM Punk shit, whenever the timeline is talk about like shit that's happening on TV, coincidences and hints they're dropping on TV about potential returns and debuts. Just listen to the timeline because they're like 3-0 right now with like the CM Punk shit, the Cody Rhodes shit, and the Edge shit. I think, yeah.
I mean, Cody Rhodes, that was the worst kept secret by WWE. Everyone saw that coming. CM Punk was kind of a lot of people had faith, but they knew deep down that it wasn't going to happen. But it happened, and it kind of surprised everyone.
I mean, the whole shit with the Cody Rhodes stuff is that the dirt sheets kind of spoiled it. Actually, they did spoil it, like absolutely. Meanwhile, I mean, the CM Punk is like, bro, CM Punk was probably the best kept secret the WWE has in a while because, like, quite literally, they did not sign an official contract until the day of Survivor Series.
Tony Khan is down pretty bad.
And I think the whole thing with like Seth Rollins, having that, tantrum when Survivor Series went off air, I think people know by now that was probably an act. That was a work.
Damn.
Because like stories are telling us that the wrestlers involved only like they knew about it before. Yeah, like they knew he was gonna come out before the match started. So Seth Rollins came out all in character. You know where I'm trying to get at, Preacher?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Hey Coleman, what's up?
Hey Coleman.
And then you had like Rhea Ripley had that whole video where she flipped off the fan and shit and Moxie and Punk. Meanwhile, in other shots, she was smiling at the whole thing happening. So again, and then you had CM Punk say on Raw that like coming back, people were happy backstage that he was back.
Because I think because in AEW, CM Punk can get away with a lot of stuff, but in WWE, they're more disciplined with their stuff. They don't allow like freelance shit. They don't allow the fucking like EVPs control a lot of shit.
Well, I mean, yeah, because I saw someone on Twitter say WWE is a business while AEW is a hobby, and that's really a perfect.
Yeah, that's actually a great example. So that's what happens when you have a fucking like a fan, making their own company, and it's basically shit when you think about it.
Well, I mean, I don't know. All I will know is that like people are saying, "Oh, well, he's gonna be a cancer backstage." It's like, no, he's not. I swear to God, I put my house on this. CM Punk will not cause a fight backstage.
No, he
Like
won't.
because like when was the last time you heard of a backstage fight that happened in WWE between top stars?
Yeah.
Like at all? It
Not
hasn't
really.
been one in and there hasn't been one in like 10 years, bro. With like Del Rio, Sin Cara.
Yeah, that
And
was the
that was the last time. Like, yeah, that was the last time an actual fight broke out backstage.
Yeah, in AEW, there's fights almost every fucking weekend. Like, Jesus. And Tony Khan is being a bitch, and he doesn't do shit about it. He just lets them do whatever the fuck they want.
Oregon played?
Yeah, they lost.
Oh, damn, I missed that game. Sorry, I was so busy watching college basketball.
Okay. Nice one, Purdue.
Please don't make them number one again. It's
They're
a
not
curse.
Not gonna. That's why I'm glad. Whoever be number one, I'm like, okay, you're fucked.
Exactly, yeah.
I don't remember the last time a number one seed won March Madness. It's usually like the 3 or the 4 or the second seeds or the fourth.
It was almost an 8 seed. It was a UNC.
UNC. Oh yeah.
God,
2020.
freaking damn it!
You guys had the hat trick losing to them.
Every time I think about that, I get so many nightmares from it.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry, Kansas took care of business in the finals.
Oh yeah, but if that was an actual national championship with UNC and with UNC and Duke, I would have lost it.
Oh yeah. That'll be Duke fans will never ever forget that.
Exactly. But UNC fans will brag and brag and brag for the rest of their lives.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, at least they lost. Thank you, Kansas.
Mm-hmm. I wonder who Kansas lost to in the next year. Yeah, us.
Oh,
and then
oh yeah.
And then we proceed to get blown out by UConn. But then again, UConn blew out literally everyone in their way.
It's funny because go on.
Even Gonzaga.
Yep. It's funny that Duke blew out Oral Roberts and then get crushed by Tennessee in the second round.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
But to be honest, Tennessee was too physical that game.
That's what Tennessee relies on, their physicality, their big guys to win your games.
Yeah, and they're beating up Filipowski all game.
Speaking of Filipowski against Arkansas, he kind of stunk against us.
Oh yeah, he sucked.
He did have a couple good shots, but yeah. I'm surprised our perimeter shooting actually was great in that game.
Oh, yeah, it was great.
Well, I guess it's true. If Arkansas has a wideout, then you're kind of fucked.
Basically, yeah.
Because Auburn experienced it, and now Duke experienced it. Even John Shire couldn't even hear a word that reporter was saying because it was so loud up in there. Apparently, the decibels was 112 in that arena, which is similar to standing next to a jackhammer.
That's how loud it was.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Who does Duke play next?
Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech.
You got that. Georgia Tech's pathetic.
It's gonna be a Georgia Tech.
Hey, well, Georgia Tech's hot ass.
Bro, I swear, Duke better not lose to this team.
They won't. Don't even worry about it, Jared.
Hey, they better win. I don't care. What's Georgia Tech's record?
Probably horrible. I actually don't know. Might as well check since I'm on a laptop.
3-2.
Oh, come on. Let me see who they faced. Let's see. Wow, they played Georgia later. Who cares? Okay, they got blown out by Cincinnati, bro. Come on.
They beat Georgia Southern. They beat Howard. They lost to UMass Lowell, something like that.
Oh, come on. They beat Mississippi State somehow. My God.
Okay, so that's a 2:15 game. It's an early game. Okay, it's not a 9 p.m. game. Thank God.
It's a afternoon game, so you can be up bright and early.
Okay. Yeah, Duke should be able to win this game.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they play angry too.
Yeah. They're gonna have to, you know. Why not play angry after losing the fucking Arkansas?
Well,
Zach,
yeah, we have Florida State at 2.
what's up?
Peter, I think this is the first year since like fucking 2008 there hasn't been a Hell in a Cell pay-per-view.
And I don't think Hell in a Cell is not really a pay-per-view anymore. It's more of a match that'll happen.
Well, I mean, actually, the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view is the worst thing to happen to the Hell in a Cell match because that guarantees there's at least gonna be one a year. When it should be one of those matches that like a War Games that should be the match ender, a feud ender, not stipulation. Because I mean, look at last year with Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins, bro. Like if it wasn't at Hell in a Cell, that wouldn't have been a Hell in a Cell match.
And Arizona is going to be number 1 in basketball now.
Who, Kansas?
No, Arizona.
No.
Purdue lost to Northwestern. So
I know.
It's going to be a 2 team, and it's going to be Arizona.
I know. Isn't that great?
Yeah, and Caleb Love's going to drop 30 on Purdue.
Who? Okay.
Caleb Love. He plays for Arizona.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah.
He killed Duke. Oh, I'm like, why the fuck does he hate Duke?
Because the UNC blood still runs through him, I guess.
Probably. I mean, I'm still
still got some UNC in him.
Family's ran him out of UNC.
Ouch.
Literally.
And then you got back, bro. Ryback's the fucking clown.
Calls it out in the field house.
Fuck him. Ooh, sorry.
This fucking roided up dumbass said that like if he came back to wrestling, he'd get a bigger pop than CM Punk, bro. Like that's a fucking clown.
Okay.
Like, all right, bro, come back. We won't give a shit. In fact, we'll actually boo you. We'll actually fucking boo you to piss you off.
No worry, we'll get buried by fucking Bobby Lashley and we'll be good.
It's like, yeah, then you'll get CM Punk to roast you on the mic. It's like, yeah. Yeah, you'll get buried by Bobby Lashley.
Hey,
You'll get buried by
yo.
fucking Braun Strowman when he comes back. Like, come on.
What's up, Jared?
I was gonna tell Zach that Purdue being number one is a curse.
No,
Yeah.
anyone being number one is a curse.
What?
That's why I hope Arkansas never ever beats number one. I hope they just be like 15.
I don't think they're gonna be number one.
Well, Ike Taylor's son committed to Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Bobby Petrino and Sam Pittman met with Courtney Crutchfield in Pine Bluff today.
Notre Dame also has Bryant Young's son and Brian Urlacher's son. And, well, they're getting Bettis' son.
My question is, who's going to be Oregon's quarterback since Bo Nix is in the draft?
Cam Ward or DJ.
No, not DJ. That ain't shit.
DJ would only go there because he plays with his brother.
I know.
And he actually wouldn't do bad at Oregon.
I mean,
But yeah, Oregon's coaches for that game. Like, seriously, you chuck the ball 3 times in a row, and I'm like, why not run the ball with Bucky and Jordan James? And Bo can run. Why aren't you letting him run?
I mean, he did run, but then again, protection was a little iffy in that game.
As much as I love Michael Penix in Washington, I hope they beat Michigan because Georgia's probably going to beat Bama. Although I'm not betting against Saban, Georgia's probably going to win.
I'd rather see Georgia win.
Happens. I hope it's Georgia and Washington, and I hope by the grace of God, Washington wins.
Although it's probably going to be Georgia and Michigan. I just can't trust the Pac-12 in the
Bro, Michigan.
play.
I hate Michigan.
I
hate
mean,
Michigan too.
I don't care about Michigan.
Michigan is the Dallas Cowboys of college football.
I mean, at least Michigan goes far though.
Michigan hasn't even won a college football playoff game.
Yeah, I know, because the TCU one. Then again, I kind of betted on TCU, so yeah.
That was on McCarthy. That game was on JJ. That game was 100% on JJ. He threw 2 pick sixes in that game, and they lost by 6. They would have won if he didn't throw those pick sixes.
Okay, but do you really think they would have beaten Georgia? Yeah, they would have put up a better fight than fucking TCU.
They wouldn't have beat Georgia. Hell, I don't even think they would have beat Ohio State in a rematch.
No, I think they would, because I don't know what it is about Ohio State's run defense against guys like okay, I thought last year, since Blake Corum's out, there's no way. Then Donovan Edwards wants to go looks like Adrian Peterson.
I mean, Donovan Edwards also destroyed TCU. It's just that game was on Harbaugh and JJ. Because Harbaugh decided not to go to Donovan Edwards again and let JJ throw the ball a lot. And JJ for 2 pick sixes.
Texas is going to get in.
No, not Florida State wins.
Dude, Florida State doesn't have Rodmaker out there.
Rodmaker's going to play. Rodmaker's probably going to play.
Then Florida State's making a big mistake.
Even then, I still think Florida State wins because guess what? Louisville literally lost a hit.
But I think out of the past few matchups, Louisville's had FSU's number.
FSU beat them last time.
Yeah, last year, but I'm talking about the past 3 matches.
And FSU beat them with an injured Jordan Travis. Louisville injured Jordan Travis, and FSU came back and won. And if Louisville literally lost to Pitt, they literally did lose to Pitt. And Pitt had a first stringer. I guarantee you Brock Glenn or Tate Rodemaker can win that game.
I don't know. Somehow they
I can't see Louisville winning the ACC.
Hey, you know what they say? If you lose to Pitt, you ain't shit.
No.
Sucks. Notre Dame beat Pitt by 51, and Notre Dame is terrible. And Notre Dame's expected receiver room is going to be Greathouse, Faison, who's a walk-on, by the way, Jaden Thomas, and Deion Colsey.
I wish I could hear some transfer news on these wide receivers.
But again, that's not going to hurt because I knew he was going to leave because guess what? He cannot gain separation on one-on-one. He's not an outside receiver. They used him like an outside receiver.
Mm.
So, Zach, how do you feel about the Packers? Well, more specifically, how do you feel about Jordan Love?
And I need to see more. I need to see this game will prove if he's actually that guy or it was really just two good games.
Unknown's all right. Unknown's been telling me that he thinks he's a bust since like the Raiders game.
I don't think I'm not gonna give up on him until I'm not gonna give up on him. If he sucks next year, then yeah, he's a bust. But if he struggles this week, I'm like, fine. He's still kind of learning, and this is the fucking Chiefs. This is Jordan Love's one. The blitz. That's literally why the Raiders and Broncos blitzed the fuck out of Jordan Love.
Yeah.
Like, that's why Jordan Love still in your game. Your time this year because he played against blitz happy teams.
I don't think Vance Joseph is blitz happy. He's only blitz happy on third down. Apparently.
Yeah, the Packers sucked on third down in that Bronco game.
Hey, congratulations on being the Lions.
I still don't have hope in this team. That's the problem. They're too young. I really don't see this team making the playoffs.
No, they aren't.
Not yet.
I think it's going to be the Rams and the Vikings. So Seattle, they're going to get blown out by the 49ers next week. And then they're going to
Wouldn't shock me.
They're going to lose a Philly.
Who, 49ers?
No, Seattle.
Seattle. Oh. Yeah, they play Philly in 2 weeks.
They play Philly next week.
Nice New Year, Seattle.
Because guess what?
Mr. Seattle, you needed to win that Rams game in LA and you lost.
Well, I guess it's true. The Rams do own them. I was right.
I literally said they're going to get killed by the
No Russell Wilson.
They got screwed by the refs in that Cowboy game. They got screwed.
Let's be honest. They kind of did.
Let's do this. Both of these fucking teams, when I look at the penalties, both of these teams are literally the same with over 130 penalty yards. I'm like, well, damn. The fuck is when they said that these two teams were the most penalized?
By the way, JSN that was a catch by JSN. That was a touchdown.
That ball hit the ground.
No, it didn't.
Hit the ground, and I can't determine that.
His knee was down, which basically means he had possession.
This is because I can tell you how. This is how I can tell because one time a similar play happened in a Denver game, and they called that incomplete on the same thing.
That was a catch.
Because you might have a knee down, but if that ball touches the ground, or if it moves, then they're not gonna call that a catch. Because the same thing happened to Denver one time.
That was a touchdown by JSN, and the PIs that were called on Tariq Woolen, neither of those are PI.
And I don't think it mattered for JSN.
Dallas literally scored on those plays too.
I think JSN I think they still scored on that Seattle, that touchdown.
Then the very next play they had a touchdown taken off the board. And I'm like, really? Seattle got screwed by the referees in that Cowboy game.
They still scored on that touchdown from JSN.
Literally, Seattle got screwed over by the referees. And now you're going to play the 49ers, and you're going to get blown out by the 49ers. Then you're going to lose to the Eagles. The Dallas Cowboys are so overrated.
Bro.
Everyone knows that the Cowboys are going to be first-round exits. That's what everyone expects.
Never.
What happened?
Dak MVP talk needs to stop.
I mean, he is playing great. I honestly don't know who's going to be MVP.
In the regular season.
Tyreek have the MVP.
Yeah, maybe. I'll have to see the finalists.
It's not going to be Dak. It is definitely not going to be Dak.
Yo, Cowboy X Factor, if you're in here, what do you think of the Dallas Cowboys?
Dak is not the MVP.
Hey, man, we're getting lost, I believe.
He's getting glazed by the media. Yeah, what has happened other than the Eagles?
Yes, I agree.
Guess what? He literally is one of the reasons why they lost that Arizona game.
Oh yeah, that Arizona game was bad.
And
That game
he
and the
threw,
Niners game.
and he was probably the worst player on the field against the 49ers.
Then they chill with the deck MVP stuff.
The Niners and Arizona game, yeah, that's all him. But the other one, I think, what was the other game they lost?
Philly,
No,
he should have thrown it to the end zone.
there was a one. I don't remember which play this was, but he threw it to the tight end, and it turns out he was short of the goal line. I'm like, yeah.
Mm-hmm. See,
If it is the NFC South, probably not. No, if it's the NFC South, okay. Whoever wins the NFC South, you're done. All right, you're done. No.
Funny enough, knowing the Cowboys, I can literally see them losing to the NFC South winner.
No,
This
because
is why-
last year they lost.
This is the Cowboys, after all. I wouldn't put it past them.
No, because I thought that about last year when they played Tampa.
I knew last year they were going to kill Tampa. I think Tampa this year is better than they were last year.
They killed Tom Brady.
Honestly, now that I'm looking at it, I think Atlanta's going to win that division.
Atlanta's going to lose to the Jets. They're losing
quarterback, dude.
You sure?
You do realize the Jets have a top defense and Atlanta has no offense.
But
that's going to be the reason the Jets.
Ooh.
I don't
Atlanta,
think the Jets are going to.
Plus, Atlanta literally lost to Arizona on the road.
Okay.
Ooh.
They can lose to the Jets.
I don't think so because the Jets have Tim Boyle starting, who's probably the worst quarterback right now.
I don't know.
Tim Boyle.
You guys are overcome. Atlanta.
Yes, I'm not saying Atlanta's special. Oh no, I know they're not
Atlanta.
Arthur Smith is pathetic. I agree with that.
Atlanta only beat the Saints because Pete Carmichael is literally exactly like Luke Getz.
Pete Carmichael, their OC.
Yeah, he is. He needs to go.
Yeah, he's kind of fucking that. Yeah.
He sucks. I know Derek Carr's not good, but Pete Carmichael's not helping.
Mm-hmm. The defense is helping, that's for sure. That's Dennis Allen's part.
And they're gonna lose to Tampa next week.
Mm-hmm. I just think
literally the only reason Tampa lost the first game was because of topples. Second game, they're gonna win that game.
Wait,
Tampa makes the same mistakes the second time.
Wait,
the division is literally it's Tampa's to lose. Yeah. The Falcons, out of all 4 teams left, the Falcons have the hardest schedule.
Let's see.
Second, the Saints got to play the Lions and the Rams.
The Bills' schedule is pretty tough too.
They got the Jets. They got the Bucks. Obviously, Carolina. Okay, they're winning. Colts. Okay,
they'll win that game. Colts.
The Bears, they'll beat Chicago.
I forgot they still played the Bears. They'll only beat the Panthers and Bears. They'll lose to the Bucks, Saints, and the Colts.
And the Saints is we don't know because the playoff. Let's just discount the last week for right now.
It's in the Superdome, and Atlanta cannot win in the Superdome.
It's more like they can't win almost in their own home, but they did it this year. Surprisingly, about time, you fuckers. Let's see.
The Bucks. The only game they're gonna lose the rest of the way is Jacksonville.
Seems fair.
They're beating Carolina twice. They're gonna beat us, even though that Lambeau is their house of horrors. I don't trust this team, especially since we literally lost to Jaron Hall. We can definitely lose to Baker if we lost to Jaron Hall. There's this defense also sucks.
What is Joe Barry for you?
He's a go. He should have been fired after that Steeler game. Honestly, I think Grayson McCollins up at Michigan. Or Dante Moore, but actually no, Dante Moore's a Michigan State lock.
Oh God. I don't know how that's gonna help.
I mean, Jonathan Smith is a good coach. Packers are not making the playoffs. They have to play Kansas City. For some stupid reason, they love to struggle in MetLife.
Wait, who's not making the playoffs?
Packers, they're not making the playoffs.
No.
Oh, you said
They
Packers?
go-
I thought you said Pirates.
The
Oh my
Packers,
God.
no, the Packers go to MetLife, and they do not like playing in MetLife. They
I mean,
suck.
who doesn't like playing in MetLife? It's the second
Bro,
Don't they
stadium
play the
in the league.
Giants?
yeah, they play the Giants, and it's a
Oh,
Monday night
boy.
game, and it's in MetLife.
Bro.
That's the one place
This game,
besides San Francisco, Green Bay cannot win in MetLife or Tampa.
this game can go either way for
They
both
won in
teams.
Tampa last year, Green Bay.
Yeah, they can literally think Byron Leftwich, and well, Brady's
I know.
literally Brady's weapons were out, and Byron Leftwich called a horrible game.
Packers could make the playoffs. What makes you think that, Cowboy?
Like, pretty sure Brady was without Evans and Godwin in that game, and they lost by 2.
You know who can see making the playoffs?
What?
The New York Giants, if they went out. No, I'm just playing.
You know,
No.
the Giants. If the Giants literally win out, they can get in.
Yeah, because
It's
these wild cards is so.
But I'm going to be
trash.
honest. They're not beating the Eagles twice.
I mean, I think Philly's gonna win the.
No.
I think Philly wins the AFC. Oh my god, I'm an idiot.
AFC. Well, damn.
Because
I'm an
Eagles own
idiot.
us.
NFC. I think the AFC is gonna come down to Baltimore and Kansas City.
This is the first time where the NFL is so wide open. It's like
I think Baltimore can beat Kansas City. Baltimore has a defense.
thing is, they don't. The thing is, their offense is mid. It's not really Lamar doing the work. It's their running attack.
Their
Did I
running
just read
game.
news that
Lamar's
Joe
doing-
Flacco started for the
Lamar's
Browns?
getting the job done. The Browns are losing. Elite. The Browns are not. I can see the Browns missing the playoffs.
No, I think so because they don't have a quarterback. Their quarterback is cooked.
And look at their schedule. Other than the Bears, they don't have a gimme.
I mean, you could consider the Bengals one, right?
But again, it's in Cincinnati, and they suck there.
Oh yeah, you're right. Let's see the Rams. Yeah, I already said they're losing. Jags, no. Bears, okay. Texans, no. No, they're beating the Jets. I don't give a shit.
I don't know. The Jets literally beat them last year.
Okay, but I blame fucking whoever the hell that DC was that blew it in 2 minutes.
No, that wasn't. That was not Joe Woods. That was Kevin Stefanski.
Oh,
And that was Nick Chubb, actually. He went down at the 1 instead of... He went in the end zone instead of going down at the 1.
I remember that.
That gave the Jets time to go down the field, score, get the onside kick, and go win the game. That's literally why the Jets won that game. Was because of Nick Chubb.
Yeah, it won't happen this time. Now Joe Flacco's, he knows.
And the thing is, the entire AFC North sucked that week. Steelers lost to the Patriots and got dome topped by Nelson fucking Aguilar.
If the Broncos were in the NFC, they'd be in a wild card right now.
Yeah, the Broncos.
A lot of teams in the AFC would be in a wild card if they were in the
Literally, the Ravens defense can, and well, the Chiefs offense has not been good this year, but they'll get back on track against this Packers defense. I don't understand why people think this game will be close. I'm not expecting this game to be close at all. But watch, I already know. It's going to be like the Jets game where for some reason it's going to be close, and then the referees give the Chiefs the win.
Broncos and Texans. Who do you?
Bro.
The
Jets got so screwed against the Chiefs.
This game, I don't know who's going to win that Texans-Broncos game. The Broncos are right on. The Texans got absolutely screwed by the referees in that Jags game. Like, the refs cheated Houston out. Literally, Jacksonville had touchdown drives aided by phantom pass interference penalties.
That's because the refs. The Rams had their money on the Jaguars.
Aren't really dead yet. They have a lot of winnable games after this. It's really just their division and Cleveland.
They can beat the Colts.
Yeah, let's see. They'll beat they play the Titans twice. Come on, I think they'll sweep them. Honestly,
They'll sweep the Titans. They beat them last year when they tanked.
they got the Jets. Like, come on, they'll beat that. The
The,
Texans are gonna be
the
fine.
Texans do play the Jets.
Yes, they do in MetLife though. So, but
Oh,
So yeah, I'm the CJ Stroud for Josh.
so the Texans, I think they'll be fine. I just hope they play like shit tomorrow.
Also, why do the refs love the fucking Browns?
I don't know, but I know one thing. That's not a fucking roughing the passer. I don't see head
And
contact.
the refs love Buffalo too.
personal
You
foul,
want to
roughing
know
the
they get
passer.
Still
No,
waiting
they
on where.
lost because they took a knee with 20 seconds left and the ball. You have a timeout. You have a guy who can throw the ball from Buffalo to Philly, and you have a guy who has the hot hand.
Still waiting on where Shaq Leonard goes.
He's an Eagle. He's an Eagle.
Let me look at the other schedules. Let's see what we got.
The Eagles are basically going to get the 1 seed. It doesn't matter if they win or lose this game. They got Seattle and Dallas, 2 overrated teams. They got the Giants suck. Cardinals suck. What else do they get? Oh, they get the Giants again? They'll have the 1 seed. Win or lose this
The Eagles
game,
have the easiest schedule.
No, when they've been playing these tough teams,
Actually, Henry in the year, they had the number 1 hardest schedule in the league.
but they've been lucking out on them. All those games have been close.
Nah, but the luckiest team is Cleveland. They should have lost that Raven game. The referees handed them a win.
That Ravens game, that's more on Lamar for throwing that pick.
That it was tipped. That was a pick. That was a tip.
I know, but I wouldn't throw it in that situation.
But here's the thing. That game was on the defense. You really let Deshaun Watson have a perfect second half.
What about Browns and Colts? Wait, what about the Colts? Okay, the Colts, Shane Steichen, I was right.
Colts got robbed. That was not illegal contact, and that was not pass interference.
Colts. Oh.
Non, the fumble that was recovered by Buckner, that was not illegal contact. Amari Cooper initiated the contact.
Yeah. So
the pass interference call, nobody, not even Randy Moss himself, was catching that ball.
The Colts, they'll be fine. Shane Steichen.
Bro, I'm not even looking forward against the Eagles.
Dude, Gardner Minshew had 4 turnovers in that game, and the Colts still were winning at that point. They got cheated. And the 49ers got screwed. That was not a personal foul on Deshaun Gibson. That was a clean hit.
That is Jalen Hurts is not an MVP. Those numbers are not good. Are they just saying it because the rushing touchdowns with the tush push?
His combined touchdowns.
That's not impressive. A tush.
They're gonna give him the award because of those numbers.
Oh my God. MVP. You know, it could have been Josh Allen if he knew what to hold on in the ball was. But nope, it's going to be Hurts, right? The Colts have an interesting schedule.
It's going to be Hurts, Tyreek, or McCaffrey.
You know, if McCaffrey still had the streak going, which he sadly doesn't.
I mean, if McCaffrey still had the streak, it's easily him.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking Lamar, but that loss to the Browns hurt. But that was more on the defense. The one game that I would say was on him was the Colts.
Yeah, that game he just played like crap.
And well, the Ravens got screwed
against a Gus Bradley defense. Gus Bradley.
And the Steeler game, I mean, how many drops was that?
I mean, those are weapons that were supposed to be better.
Well, they've gotten better as the year has gone on. Like Zay Flowers has been looking good lately. Odell Beckham is slowly starting to get back to his old self.
Yeah, he did retire due to multiple concussions.
Yep. Fuck concussions.
Man, Quinn Johnson's a bust. This guy is
the first round bust. I would say Honestly, I have not been real impressed with Will Anderson this year.
I mean, he's not getting the sacks, but he is run stopping pretty well, though.
Yep. Damn.
Thank you, Jared.
Thank you.
The best rookie receivers are easily these 4 receivers: Puka Nacua, Rashee Rice, Zay
Puka.
Flowers, Jordan Addison, by a mile.
I get the honorable mentions would be guys like
JC Daniels returned due to multiple concussions. Wow.
Yeah.
Who would be honorable mentions?
It's tough, but it is what it is.
I don't really know. This wide receiver class is kind of weak. Hyatt, if they can get him the ball.
I would have said Marvin Mims because at the start of the season he was on a tear on that Washington game.
Marvin Mims, but now they're not giving him the ball.
Well, he's been great in the return game. Broncos are the number 1 special teams, like return game wise.
I was expecting it to be Baltimore, but they are not kicking it to Devin Duvernay. Literally,
a lot of teams aren't
Ravens games. They aren't going to kick it deep because Devin Duvernay can house call one.
A lot of teams do touchbacks. Nobody wants to return. That's crazy.
Like, Justin Tucker is having the worst season of his entire career.
I mean, a lot of kickers are. I ain't never seen this many kickers.
I don't understand, dude. Jason Myers is washed.
Yeah, I thought he was. No, you know who else? No, I'll tell you who's washed. Fucking Jason Sanders. Now he's washed.
Nah, Jason Sanders just isn't that good of a kicker. He was never really that good of a kicker in the first place. He had like 2 good years, and then he started falling off. Jason Myers, consistent his entire career, and he sucks this year. He's washed.
Brandon Aubrey's really great for a rookie.
Brandon Aubrey, Notre Dame.
What else? Will Lutz has been great outside of that Raiders game.
Outside of the Raider game. What the fuck, Will Lutz?
Yeah, Raider game missed an extra point and a kick.
Commanders, you guys get screwed.
Mm-hmm.
That was pass interference. Also, the Commanders are not winning a single game.
For the looks of it,
well,
not
Ron
so
Rivera,
much.
you better get ready to learn, Chinese, pal.
And I don't even trust
The
Sam
Giants.
Howell.
The Giants broke them.
It's not Howell's fault, dude. He's making stupid throws too. He literally blew that Giants game.
Well, I mean, he turned. You're not gonna win when you turn the ball over 6 times.
And that pick 6.
He literally blew that game. How do you sack Tommy DeVito 9 times and you still lost?
Dude, no. They'll win 1 game because you guess who's on their fucking schedule though? Oh,
I don't care. They're losing to the Jets. They lost to Tommy DeVito.
Okay, but Tommy DeVito's better than Tim Boyle.
Tommy DeVito is garbage.
I know he is, but
and also this is Washington's defense. They will make Tim Boyle look like a superstar.
I don't think so.
Dude, they gave up 40 points to a Justin Fields Luke Getsy offense.
Okay, well, the Bears' offense may not be as good as people say it was, but it had a Mickey game.
That loss was horrible for Washington against the Bears at home.
Now, the problem with them is just Emmanuel Forbes just kept getting cooked by Moore.
They have nobody in their secondary that's any good.
Bro,
the defensive line sucks.
I mean,
also,
Girl's fine. No, Washington D-line still has Payne and Allen in there.
Bro, FedEx Field is so bad that the Giants have to take cold showers.
Oh, yeah, I heard.
FedEx Field, delete that stadium.
I'm sorry, if people say, would you go to every NFL, I'll be like, I'll go to every one except one, and it's that one.
See, at least MetLife.
It looks
MetLife
okay.
has terrible turf. That's it.
MetLife is terrible turf. It's kind of a dump, but it's still an enjoyable experience.
Oh, yeah.
FedEx, you have the sewage issues. You have bad turf. How many dudes have blown their knees out there?
Oh my god. Yeah, Burrow, the fucking
Robert
Alex
Griffin
Smith
the third.
situation. The Alex Smith situation that nearly ended his life.
Robert Griffin the third. Adrian Peterson.
Bro,
Chase Young.
I remember that one time at FedEx Field that the railing broke and the Eagles fans fell.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah, and it
Oh
almost
yeah,
crushed
Cowboys X
Hurts.
Factor literally just said that. You had the railing issues that almost injured Jalen Hurts.
Oh
Yeah.
wow,
And Jalen Hurts was mad. Jalen Hurts never gets mad at anything.
that's crazy, man. I said the same thing too.
Yeah, they should have took Gonzalez over Forbes instead. No.
Yeah.
When they said took Forbes, I'm like, what? That dude's like a late second round.
Also, do you see that one video where there's like sewage coming out of the pipes?
Okay.
Yep.
Or whatever that was. Ugh.
Like, screw that stadium.
The Cowboys in Week 18. How about just not play your starters? That's simple. Let your backups kind of take the fall.
And funny enough,
your
I feel like
starters?
I think Washington is going to end up tanking next year for Connor Wigman. Their schedule is so hard.
Wait, which AFC division are going to face? The East?
South.
I mean, the
Probably
South.
the Titans,
and
the Titans are going to beat them. The Titans have a pass rush. Will Levis looks okay. They got to play. No, they play whoever finishes in the same place as the South. It's going to be the Titans. They play the AFC North, so they got to play Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, and Baltimore.
Okay, yeah. 0-4.
That's 0-4.
Actually, the Steelers is actually a toss. I know that defense, but that offense.
Then they're going to play the Bucks. They're going to lose. They always lose to the Bucks in Tampa. They're going to lose. Literally, the only reason the Bucks
lost not that guy.
Washington was because of Dirk Cutter.
The Broncos play the NFC South next year, so that means Atlanta and Carolina
go to Tampa. I might go to that game, especially if I get credentials for Bucks games next year. If they win the South,
Atlanta and Carolina comes to Denver, while we go to New Orleans and
Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
If the Bucks win the South, they'd have to play Detroit, San Francisco, and Baltimore.
Yikes.
They're on top of playing Philly, Dallas, Kansas City, the Chargers, the Broncos, the Raiders.
We play the second. If we stay in second, we'll have to play the extra game, which would be against currently the Seahawks.
You can beat them.
And then it would be in Denver too, I think.
You only lost last time to them because of Nathaniel Hackett.
Then the other divisions. We play the AFC North next year. Oh my God. Go to Cincinnati. We go to
Baltimore.
But Pittsburgh and Cleveland.
They're going to pull stops out for Chris McAllister's Ring of Honor.
And then the second, if we stay in second place, we'll have to play the Texans again. Oh my God. Again, we play the Texans almost every year, I feel like. And we play the Bills again. My God. I don't like this. This schedule is kind of weird.
Dude, I'm calling it Bills beat the Cowboys. In Buffalo in a beatdown. This is the Dallas Cowboys on the road against someone confident.
Yeah, but Cowboys kind of own Buffalo. I mean, they did beat them back to back.
Dallas literally got beat down by them last time.
Okay, that was like 3. I think that Cowboys team didn't even make the playoffs.
They were going to, but then they lost on the road to Miles Sanders.
Because they were 8-8 that year.
I think the Bills are going to beat the Chiefs because guess what? They always beat the Chiefs in the regular season.
Is it in KC or is it in Buffalo?
It is in Arrowhead, but they literally have won the last 2 regular season games there.
Damn, why is it always in Arrowhead? It's never been in Buffalo a matchup there. Damn, I thought it'd be one now. Maybe
last
next
time
year.
They did play in Buffalo. Buffalo
always called it Buffalo.
Seed one. But also, funny enough, Buffalo won their last 2 regular season games in Arrowhead.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Which is why I think Buffalo is going to beat them.
Yeah, I hope so. Buffalo still has a chance, but I don't like these schedules that these other teams have. Look at
Literally,
the
Baltimore, I see their only tough game is San Francisco. They kind of own the Dolphins. Last year was a fluke. Last year was on Mike McDonald. But I don't think he makes those mistakes again.
Look at these.
They're going to murder the Jags and get their revenge. Seems like when the Ravens are in a revenge game, they do really good.
Revenge. Oh yeah, yeah.
They beat the Bengals twice. They got revenge on. What else did they get revenge on? They haven't gotten revenge on the Steelers yet, but I'm assuming they will at Week 18.
And they might rest their starters because they'll probably.
Even then, the last time they rested their starters against the Steelers, they beat them.
I mean, I think that Steelers team was still pretty bad.
And they almost made the playoffs.
I think wasn't that Steelers team like 8? No, that was a different year. Never mind.
That was an 8-8 team that almost made the playoffs. Literally, if the Texans beat the Titans, the Steelers would have got in. And would have lost to the Patriots. So Baltimore would have won the AFC title game because there's no doubt in my mind the Patriots beat Pittsburgh. And there is no doubt in my mind whatsoever the Ravens would play the Texans. And the Ravens would destroy them. Like, the Ravens own the Texans.
I want the Broncos to beat the Texans. That's what I want. Then we'll be 7-5.
Yeah, I mean, I think Baltimore and I think the 1 seed is going to come down to the Ravens and the Chiefs. If whoever gets the 1 seed has the best shot at winning the AFC. If Baltimore gets it, I think they're probably going to win it.
Wow.
Because I don't think Patrick Mahomes is going to be able to handle a road playoff game. He hasn't had a road playoff game. I don't think he's going to be able to handle it.
I know. He could have had one.
Especially M&T Bank. Which M&T Bank is loud. He has said M&T Bank is one of the loudest places I've played in.
Mm-hmm.
He's played in the Superdome, but, COVID. Imagine that year Superdome with fans.
Yeah, it's loud in New Orleans.
The Superdome is not an easy place to play in.
No, it's not. Somehow the last time Broncos were there, they won it, though.
Yeah, they won on a blocked extra point.
Extra point by Simmons, and it got returned for 2 points by Will. That was funny.
And they won by a point.
No, we won by 2.
Oh.
It was 25-23 because if they made that extra point, they would have taken the lead.
Yeah. I say and speaking of the Ravens, Nelson Aguilar's alma mater is playing for a state championship. He went to Berkeley Prep, and I know that because Nelson Aguilar is from Tampa.
I know this isn't NFL related, but Mississippi State, just prayers to your O-line because now Cody Kennedy's over there. You're kind of fucked.
I mean, they're gonna have a very fast-paced offense because that's what Jeff Lebby is.
Mm-hmm.
But he is very hit or miss.
Yeah, but who would have thought Bobby fucking Petrino would have been back in Arkansas? I didn't.
After all these years, I was like, he's not going back, and then he did. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I don't
know who's going to be the quarterback for Arkansas because KJ said he hasn't made a decision yet. But if he does go to the draft, and
Cam Ward's going to go to Ohio State or Oregon.
He's going to Ohio State. I think it's an early rumor already. Riley Leonard is already out. He's locked.
He's going to Notre Dame. He's going to Notre Dame.
It's not even close.
We're going to get Riley Leonard versus Connor Wigman week 1. And Connor Wigman's going to be the number 1 pick in 2025.
Who's the coach for A&M again?
Elko,
Yeah, you're right. Duke's head coach.
former Notre Dame defensive coordinator too.
Yeah, he was great. He's great on defense, that's for sure.
And he was A&M's defensive coordinator for a few years too. Then he went to Duke.
Yeah, he was.
He replaced Cutcliffe.
I want Arkansas to get. There's early reports that they're linked to Chris Mitchell from FIU.
I think Casey Thompson got a 7th year because he got hurt again this year.
Oh my god, he's super seniors. Holy shit!
I mean, I think FAU is going to win the American next year with Casey Thompson.
Hey, Daniel Barry.
And while they have a guy who is pretty damn good, a man named LeJontay Wester.
One episode we'll have to cover recruiting and transfer portals.
Yeah,
I was right. Cam Coleman flipped from fucking A&M to Auburn.
Yep.
Auburn now has 2 5-star receivers. They have Perry Thompson and now
Cam Coleman.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: who's going to throw the ball?
I have no. Wait, actually, there was a quarterback that they have coming in. Who was it again? It was
Ashford.
I think you're right. I just couldn't remember the name.
But I'm gonna. Here's another thing I'm gonna make. Jeremiah Smith flips. That's my hot take.
Are you serious? I don't think he'll leave Ohio State because Hartline's there. He's probably the greatest wide receiver coach in the country.
Yeah, but I've been hearing a lot of rumblings about FSU.
If that happens, then again, that won't be a somewhat big loss because they have fucking 5 stars coming in left and right.
They did lose Justin Scott to the U. I was thinking he'd go to Notre Dame if he did flip.
Jeremiah Smith, if he does go to FSU, that'll definitely help out. Wait, who's FSU's quarterback next year since Travis is out?
Rodemaker probably.
Oh my god!
Because Kromenhoek isn't ready. He's not ready to start as a freshman.
They better look.
They're also looking at getting DJ. Maybe DJ could do good with Mike Norvell.
I don't know.
DJ's going to be a Duck or a Seminole.
I think he's more Oregon. He'll go to the opposition.
I think I'm seeing a lot of Cam Ward, OSU, Oregon, and FSU buzz. I've been hearing a lot about.
I think he's going to Ohio State. I think he'll be better off there.
Actually, if he doesn't go to Ohio State, Malik Murphy probably will.
Yeah, Malik Murphy transferred from Texas.
Malik Murphy's done. Malik Murphy's not going back to Texas.
Yeah, because now Ewers is coming back. I'm like, okay, so what does this mean for Arch Manning? What if he
Arch is better than Murphy?
Yeah, I know, but I don't know why they won't start Arch in the sophomore year.
But red shirt.
If Ewers, what happens if he leaves and Arch's development? You're developing him, but then again, it's not even going to work out.
Like Arch. I think I don't know if Jackson Arnold. Actually, no, Jackson Arnold will be ready next year. I say Jordan Seaton's gonna go to Ohio State. I'm seeing a lot of buzz of him going to Colorado, but he's gonna go to Ohio State.
Oh, damn it. Hold on.
What's wrong?
TJ Moore, and Tavoy Fegan are staying with Clemson.
Well, what the hell is Clemson going to do?
Well, they need a new receivers coach.
Something.
They need to get Jeff Scott to be their receivers coach. Jeff Scott is a good coach when it comes to receivers.
I remember him when he used to be the head coach of USF.
Yeah, and he was terrible there.
Yeah, that was
JMU is going to lose their bowl game.
who?
James Madison.
Oh, yeah, they don't have their
Does
head coach.
not matter who they play. They are going to be without their head coach and their star quarterback at the transfer portal.
Hmm.
And he's going to go to Indiana because his head coach bolted for Indiana.
Oh man, what are these guys gonna do? Are they gonna actually go to the draft, or are they just gonna stay one more year and then all the NFL fans will be like, "Oh, fuck you."
Imagine if, well, Penix doesn't have eligibility. He's done.
No, Penix and Knicks, they're done. Same with
Penix and
Daniel.
Knicks are done. May,
Daniel,
imagine Mace. Actually, no, May's not staying. Max
no,
Johnson's
May
there.
can't stay. No.
What if, imagine Caleb stays.
Okay, then whoever's the number one pick, you're gonna have to
It's
kind
going
of
to be
reach
May.
for May.
Then May's going to be the first pick.
Yeah, or you can use Marvin Harrison since he's that good of a prospect. If he, goes in.
Marvin Harrison has to win the Bolitnikoff Award. I've seen all these LSU things like Marvin Harrison wouldn't even be the 2 on LSU. I'm like, fuck out of here.
No, he'll be better than Neighbors.
He's better than Neighbors.
And he's way better than Brian Thomas.
Also way better than Kyron Lacey. Like, come the fuck on.
Yeah.
There's only like one team you could make an argument that he is not the number one receiver on, and that's Washington.
Yeah, Dunze.
Because of Rome Dunze.
I think Dunze is a more physical guy than Harrison. I think Harrison is just a better route runner. And
Harrison is a better route runner, and he's very physical.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's Clemson's defense is fucked. Trotter's gone.
And then Nate Wiggins is going into the draft.
Nate Wiggins and Trotter are both gone. Trotter got robbed.
Wait, for what award?
Fucking Dick Butkus Award. It should have Trotter should have been up.
Wait, who's the finalist?
Peyton Wilson, who's gonna win the award. And 2 other guys. Benjamin Morrison also got screwed for the 4th award. Billy Bowman also got. How does Billy Bowman has 3 pick sixes and he's not even up for the award?
I mean, Audric Epstein got robbed of the Walker Award.
Estime and Corum should have been up. It's gonna be Cody Schrader.
Yeah, because I like Ollie Gordon, but
Ollie Gordon's a fraud. Ollie Gordon's a fraud.
I think Schrader's been more impressed because he was a walk-on.
I will be mad if Schrader doesn't win the award. You know who would have won it if he didn't get hurt? Jonathan Brooks.
Yeah, but torn ACL. Fuck off.
You know what's also stupid? Bucky wasn't even a semifinalist. Yes, the Bucky Irving wasn't even a semifinalist.
I mean, I think that Oregon team's kind of overshadowed because how much they have on that offense.
You know what hurt Oregon in that game against Washington? Not having Jaleel Florence and Troy Franklin getting hurt.
But didn't Franklin come back?
I don't know if he did. I know Jordan Birch got hurt and Kyrie Jackson got hurt too.
Yeah, Kyrie Jackson's kind of their best secondary piece.
Nah, it's Jaleel Florence. Trust me, it's Jaleel Florence. Literally, they were picking on the other corner. They were picking on the walk-on. Like, the dude that was in for Florence was a walk-on. Like, I expected Penix to throw that way, and he kept doing it, because the only thing a walk-on is going to guard Jalen McMahon.
Let's see next. Tomorrow's gonna be all full of bowl games.
I'd say it's looking like we're going to get Notre Dame and LSU in the Relax West Bowl. I don't know how that's going to work because we've Jared Parkbone plays. But again, this is a Matt House defense.
I wonder why FSU and Louisville's the night game. I don't know why Michigan and Iowa's a night game when we all know Michigan's going to kill.
The Big Ten and the ACC are usually at night.
Michigan has it easy.
I mean, the Big Ten is literally just really the Big Ten East. The
Okay.
Michigan and Mid-Ohio State.
The Big Ten West is pathetic. It's pathetic when you got teams like Iowa winning it. And you know Iowa's offense is probably...
In reality, the winner of that division would have been Wisconsin if Tanner Mordecai didn't get hurt.
Yeah.
And PJ Flex on the hot seat.
But don't worry, next year it's just going to be one big conference. There's no such thing as divisions now. Two top teams.
It's going to be Oregon and either Penn State or Ohio State.
Yeah, because I don't know who's Michigan's quarterback going to be.
Yeah, and they're losing Corum. They might lose Donovan Edwards. They're going to lose Roman Wilson. Jim Harbaugh's going to go to the NFL. Like, this year was the final straw for him. He's NFL bound after this year.
Yeah, Michigan, this is their last chance to really make a championship run.
Yeah.
If they don't, then...
And now you're going to have Oregon, possibly USC. If, Lincoln Riley gets his head out of his ass, they did hire UCLA's defensive coordinator.
Well, I don't know who USC will face in a bowl game, but there's just probably... Depends on who it is, they're going to lose.
No, they'll kill Miami, probably. Miami's going to be studying Ja'Cory Brown in their bowl game because Tyler Van Dyke is leaving and Emory Williams is hurt. And Miami's scared of Notre Dame. You want to know why Notre Dame has 11 games next year and not 12? Because Miami is scared. Miami was the 12th game. But instead, no. Miami is scared to play Notre Dame. They didn't cancel the Ball State or FAMU game. Or USF game. They didn't cancel any one of those games. They canceled Notre Dame because they're scared. And Preacher Archie was going to play Notre Dame in 2020, but COVID.
Who?
Arkansas. They were going to play Notre Dame in 2020.
Yeah.
But because of COVID, that didn't happen.
No worry, in 2025 it'll happen.
2025, Notre Dame does go to Fayetteville. Notre Dame also goes to South Beach. I'm going to try and get USF versus Miami tickets next year.
Wow, the college football game's so that coming out next summer is going to be so good that even, non-football fans and casuals going to want to buy it. That's how you know what college football is on the rise. Question is, who's going to be on the cover?
Marvin Harrison.
I don't know. I'll just be glad when the trailer comes out. All I know is the GTA 6 trailer I'm going to watch on Tuesday morning, though.
Well, I'm going to watch it as soon as I get up because I am a late sleeper. Sleeping a lot.
Especially on a weekend. Except for me, I can't do it on a weekday because I have work.
And while I'm going to begin pushing to get my own place to stay at.
Well, no wonder I'm so tired. It's fucking raining outside.
Because I'm not trying to move to the Midwest. I don't want to deal with that winter. I don't want to deal with that winter.
Oh yeah, the winter in the I live in the South, but I'm pretty
I
sure
would prefer to
Midwestern is
live
pretty brutal.
living in the South. I much prefer living in the South.
I mean, yeah, you don't know what cold is.
If you're
I
in the
prefer
Midwest in the
the
winter
warm.
time,
I
you're in
literally
trouble.
prefer the warm.
Mhm.
If you're used to it, then you're fine. But if you're visiting there in the winter, you're in
I've been
trouble.
to DC and I didn't like the cold. I got obliterated by the cold.
Well, I mean, where I live, it's bipolar weather. You don't know what the hell you're gonna expect.
Well, I'm gonna try my damn best to stay here. I'm not going up there. I won't do it.
Suit yourself.
You said shoot yourself. What, Jared?
No. I said suit yourself.
Oh, okay. My bad. My bad.
That's it's fine. It's fine. Misunderstanding. It's okay.
Funny, one of my favorite individual college rivalries is being renewed for football next year.
One day I had to go to one of the iconic football environments.
I thought Purdue was only a basketball program. Oh wait.
Notre Dame is playing Purdue next year in football.
Oh god.
That's actually a rivalry game if you didn't know. Yeah, Preacher, remember when I said Alabama's quarterback you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I lied. It's Purdue.
I mean, Drew Brees came from there, so.
Drew Brees, Bob Greasy, Len Dawson. Yes, Len Dawson did go to Purdue.
There was
Aiden O'Connell's not bad. David Blau is all right for a backup.
They can put a college football game. No, they can't do a college basketball, even though it would be kind of fun, though. But nah.
I mean, 2K would have to get college basketball.
I mean, back then there used to be a college basketball. College football, I hope these things happen. College game days on there. The actual environments, like for example, the Penn State whiteout, or the Death Valley scenes and shit like that. Let's see, the bands should be in there. Chris Fowler obviously should be the announcer, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's confirmed.
Okay, that's good. That's good. What's another recommendation? And I hope the God's on there.
I feel bad for Brad Nessler because guess who his running mate is?
Ooh.
Fucking Gary Danielson. Gary Danielson sucks.
That's his running mate.
That guy can't stand Gary Danielson. It's like Mike Tirico being stuck with Chris Collinsworth. And guess who was Mike Tirico's running mate in that Ravens game?
Shit.
Jason Garrett.
Oh yeah, you're right.
He sucks.
I mean, as a head coach, he was terrible.
He sucks as an analyst.
They should also have actually show the broadcast, like the count analysts, like if they pick what's another one. I know I'm forgetting something. In Dynasty, hopefully they can make the recruiting a little more accurate.
Yours.
Other than that, nothing much else.
Washington's losing everybody.
I mean, Polk. I think Polk's gone. I think McMillan's.
Polk, Odunze, and McMillan are all gone.
Yeah, and then Penix. Obviously, they won't have a holy shit. This might be their last chance.
Dylan Johnson's probably they'll lose to Michigan probably. I think FSU beats Louisville. If Texas gets in, they're gonna kill that Georgia.
I mean, whoever wins is gonna get killed by Georgia. That's period.
Oh, Georgia loses. I think Michigan kills Texas.
And then Alabama would be the 4th.
Alabama would be free.
No, that would be Florida State if they win.
They would put Alabama ahead of Florida State.
Okay, let's say maybe. Then wait, that means it'll be Alabama against Washington. Oh my god.
Alabama would be Washington.
Actually, no.
Georgia cannot afford a loss. Their
they
schedule
can't.
is so bad. They need to if your schedule is so bad, you need to go undefeated and make the playoff.
I mean, if they lose to Alabama, wouldn't they be 4?
Georgia? No, they'd be 5. They'd be out.
What the fuck? I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't move him at 5. I'll put him at 4 because let's be for real. Without Jordan Travis, FSU does not deserve to be in that Final Four. If it was Jordan Travis, then yeah, I'll be glad. But no, Jordan
Travis played. That is a lock. FSU kills a little bit with Travis.
It's sad, that injury.
Literally
like what Dak had a couple years ago, broken foot.
Oh, that was tough. I think it was his ankle.
Yeah, it snapped.
Got Willis McGahee. You remember what happened to Willis McGahee in the national championship game against Ohio State?
I don't want to.
Eagle fans cheer for Dak getting hurt.
I mean, they do. They do boo a lot. That's why I don't like. I'm sorry. I don't think I'll ever want to go to Philly as a city. Period.
I would only go see the Liberty Bell and some of the stadium and go to some stadiums there.
I would go up there for a Philly cheesesteak.
Exactly. There you go, Jared. Thank you.
Either Geno's or Pat's.
There you go. Philly cheesesteak. Other than that, no, I'm done. And let's see the Liberty Bell, obviously. Yep. But other than that, no, I'm good.
Dude, people are trying to tell me you're crazy for thinking Dallas gets whooped next week. Dude, Dallas sucks. Dallas is a fake 9-3 team. They are the fakest 9-3 team ever.
Seems like
they have yet to beat a good team, and they lost to a 2-win Arizona Cardinals.
There you go.
You want to know what's crazy that I realized last year?
What?
The Chiefs won a Super Bowl despite losing to a fucking terrorist Colts team.
They lost to the Colts.
Yeah, led by a washed-up Matt Ryan.
The Bills.
Oh.
It seems like every year there's a game that's like, wait, how the fuck do you lose to that, but you can go this far?
And the Eagles, it's the Jets.
Hurts actually threw that game away. That's on Hurts. He threw that game away.
49ers, it's Minnesota.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I can tell Brock Purdy was concussed in that. I'm like, what is he doing? He lost in that game.
His head wasn't right.
What else? Let's see. The Chiefs.
I want to say the Browns because they got screwed by the refs.
What would be the Chiefs' terrible loss? Would it be us or would it be
Broncos?
I mean,
because they lost to the Eagles and Lions, which neither of them are bad losses.
Yeah. And then the Lions.
Lions, it's the Packers.
I mean, that's division rivalry though, so that's kind of
actually. I wouldn't say anyone for the Lions because they got blown out by an elite.
Go later, guys.
Oh, I'll see you later, Jared.
Peace.
Okay, see you, Jared. They got cheated in that Seahawks game.
I guess Baltimore would be that Cleveland game.
Baltimore, Steelers.
I'm not really shocked because they always split with them for some reason, except 2019.
I say Jacksonville, the Texans.
I mean, at least the Texans are solid.
You let a
Surprising.
fullback get a kick return touchdown on you.
Hey, Janet. Hey, he's a former Bronco legend.
Andrew
Man.
Beck, Tampa Bay area native.
Yeah.
Um,
That was funny. Miami, would that technically be Buffalo because they got beaten the shit out of by them? They
probably.
basically let Buffalo have a perfect game on them.
Josh Allen had a perfect passer rating.
Yeah, I'm like, wow, he's just darting you guys up. That's the weird thing about, Josh Allen. Like,
He
do I
owns
think
the division.
the problem with
except-
Allen is that, yes, is he a part of the problem? A little, but it's not really all him. That's really McDermott that's folding them back. Because he's the reason why they lost to the Chiefs, that 13-second shit.
He's the reason they lost to the Eagles.
Yeah.
Like, come on. He has the hot hand. Let him cook a game-winning drive.
Yeah, and even 20 seconds, I'm like, hey, I think he can get in field goal range within that. Just let him and Diggs. Then again, knowing how the refs are with the PIs and shit and the horse collars, then nothing may happen.
You can say what you want about the refs, but let Josh Allen cook in that final drive.
The Broncos
and you got
game,
bogus roughing the passer call in overtime for you.
that Broncos game, that's 100% on McDermott. I know Josh Allen threw 2 picks, but we didn't score off of them. Those were field goals. 12 men on the field. When I saw that happen.
The Jets game was the refs and Josh Allen.
Yeah.
That was a block in the back on that kick return.
I saw that too. I'm like, wait, what the hell? I'm surprised I didn't get called back.
I was like, nice ref help.
Mm-hmm. What else? NFC South, man, that whole division stings.
Also had some bad losses. I know the Texans lost to the damn Panthers.
Yeah, the Panthers just own the Texans because I look at the history. I'm like, oh my god, Texans haven't beaten them in a minute.
I say people are giving Seattle a chance against Philly. I'm like, you're giving Seattle way too much credit. They're gonna get stomped.
What happens?
Geno sucks against good teams on prime time.
What happens if Seattle actually wins?
I would be floored if they win that game.
What happened?
I will be floored if they win that game. I'm picking the Eagles to beat the 49ers this week.
That's a good game. That's why they moved the fucking Broncos and Texans to a early window game, and they moved
because they want 49ers.
They want all the viewers on that game. They want because no one's gonna watch the Tampa and Panthers game unless you're a Tampa and Panthers fan. Everyone else is gonna be focused on Philly and San Fran. That's why they moved Denver and Houston out of there into the early windows since that game has playoff invitation.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, they want to keep the Chiefs on prime time.
Yeah. Next week though, they're gonna they move
Patriots, Steelers, Thursday night football.
Oh, hey, I know.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm wrong, but I don't have a lot of confidence. Knowing I mean, the Chiefs are beatable, but at the same time, this is a Joe Barry defense. And they did lose to Jaron Hall.
I have a hot take. Wait, who? I have a hot take. The NFL, well, no. The football is not ruined by the rules. It's ruined by the refs.
Yeah, like those 2 BS pass interference calls on Tariq Woolen. That was just clean coverage.
I'm going to
say
the
first one, he literally looked back and he knocked the ball down. How's that pass interference?
I tried telling a friend. I said, what happened? I said when posted like football isn't ruined by the rules is ruined by the refs. He's like, I mean, you're in the game. What happens in the previous drives before? I'm like, dude, don't give me that bullshit. You know, the football's being ruined by the refs because if these refs were good back like they were 10 years ago when they were actually decent and not throwing a pass flag happy like they are now, then you wouldn't even be saying that.
Like, do people not want to? Like, did people not want to listen to me when I said the Dallas Cowboys get so much ref help this year, and they have?
Everyone at work called me crazy when I brought up Mahomes flopping. I mean, a lot of those quarterbacks flop now. I think
you can say Mahomes sold that call against the Bengals, but dude, you can't hit a quarterback as they're going out of bounds.
When I saw the hit, that was more like a tap. But then again, I'm like, yeah,
you still can't do that. You still can't do that. He's going out of bounds. Just let him go.
I know one thing though: these roughing the passer calls are putrid.
Oh, you know who's an ultimate flopper? Fucking Josh Allen.
No, I know he is. Him and Mahomes, those two, I can't depend on that. She can sell pretty good. Those roughing the passer calls are not as worse as what Josh Allen is doing, making it look as it is.
Nah, that roughing the passer call in that Bills Giants game, I'm like, what the fuck? How is that roughing the passer?
Look, I only clarify roughing the passer if a late hit, which means if the ball's out, you take more than 2 steps and it's already gone, then okay, you're a late hit.
Or you make forcible contact to the head or neck area.
Yeah, that's it. Other than that, no. Maybe below the knee because that's dangerous.
Oh, if it's below the knee or hip drop, then yeah. The only reason I would say the hip drop should be outlawed because it's hazardous for both the tackler and the guy who's getting tackled.
I don't know, but then the tackles, then it'll take because injuries. I'm sorry, I know you're protecting players' safety, but injuries are unavoidable. It's just part of life. All right, it's gonna happen, sadly. And I swear to God, if this happens in the next 10 years where football actually becomes flag football, I'm done watching the NFL. That's it. It's finished. I'm not watching.
Like, I was extremely glad the Chiefs beat the Bengals in the AFC title game. I'm like, finally those fuckers shut up. And literally before Joe Burrow got hurt, the refs were bailing the Bengals a lot because the NFL loves Joe Burrow. Then he got hurt, and now the refs are fucking them.
That seems like that's every star quarterback. If you're a top 5 quarterback, you're gonna get glazed.
They do not like Lamar. I swear to God, when the Browns played the Ravens loved hitting him as he went out of bounds. They didn't call it. Like, I was like, are they missing these calls on the Browns? I think. Okay. So, Justin Herbert gets fucked by the refs quite a bit. Like, he does. He gets absolutely fucked by the refs. Mahomes gets bailed. The only star quarterbacks that the refs do not like are, dare I call Tua a star quarterback?
Solid.
So, Herbert and Lamar, the refs hate. I don't want to hear the refs hate Trevor. They love him.
I mean,
Trevor Lawrence gets a ton of ref treatment.
I just don't want to think about the refs anymore because whenever I bring up a refs, someone wants to tell me, oh, you're just being salty. Dude, please look at the context and open your eyes.
Al Michaels literally said, we're going to take the rest of the night off and just have Clete Blakeman call the rest of the game.
I wonder who's the worst referee in NFL. I want to know.
Either Sean Hockley, Sean Smith, or Clete Blakeman. Or whoever the fuck was in that Texans game against Jacksonville.
Actually, you know what? Never mind. Because a lot of refs, they're like.
Have you seen refs in the fucking? Have you seen refs in fucking Bills games? My God, they get bailed out by the refs. The only difference is they literally lose games in spite of the refs helping them. The Eagles game was on McDermott, not the refs.
The Bills really had outplayed Philly in that game.
It was McDermott.
That was McDermott's fault for that.
Nah, no one's worse. When it comes to refs in games, no one's worse than the Chiefs. Come on.
Yeah.
Chiefs and Browns.
The Jets. No, the Jets. No, the Steelers. No, Steelers do get a teeny weeny little rep because they're historically. But the Chiefs, it's proven. It's literally shown by everyone. Because when I saw how the Jets do, I'm like, okay, why would you throw a flag after the pick was thrown? Like, if there was a flag before that.
And the very clear misholding on the Mahomes run.
By I think it was Donovan Smith.
Yeah, he when he was in Tampa, they called him every single time.
Yeah, but there's barely any holes over there in Kansas City. I don't want to hear, that old line. No.
No. Because he gets away with
want to see it. Because it's Mahomes. Like, every time I see Mahomes get sacked, I'm like, don't let it be a flag.
Like, the refs tried giving Kansas City the game against Philly. Like, the roughing the passer call on Mahomes, I'm like, what the fuck do you want him to do? Just magically levitate when he's already committed to making the hit?
And Mahomes kind of jumped in the air, so he's kind of giving himself, making himself vulnerable.
He's making himself vulnerable. That is not roughing the passer. Like
if the quarterback initiates it and like makes himself vulnerable, I'm like, okay, then I don't know what you want the defender.
That is not roughing the passer. And then they call it, I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, it didn't matter because Valdez.
Actually, the Steelers did get bullshitted in that Jags game.
Ouch.
The play that got Kenny Pickett injured, that was 100% roughing the passer. Kenny Pickett got rid of the ball. He took 2 steps and made forcible contact to the head or neck area. That's roughing the passer. People want to say the Baron Browning roughing the passer call was forcible contact. No, that was incidental, not forcible. It was a shoulder-to-shoulder hit.
And it didn't matter because guess what happened a play later? They fumbled the ball.
Fuck the Browns, dude. Yeah, literally, if Deshaun Watson was not out for the year, the Browns would be my most hated team this year. They would be.
Okay.
The refs, dude, they're gonna bitch the Rams in this Browns game. I already know it.
I don't know. I'm probably gonna
I mean, they're not going to call a single thing in that Eagles 49ers game because I don't know why the 49ers get ref treatment.
Because it's the Niners.
Yeah, everyone says it's Dallas versus the refs. Fuck no. They get ref treatment.
I'll tell you one thing. The Eagles, people want to say, I don't care. I'm sorry, but that Eagles O-line is a little overrated.
Nick Bosa's not going to do anything. The guy who's going to do everything is going to be Javon Hargrave.
Yeah, I don't know why Nick Bosa's having a down year.
I don't know. Probably because teams figured out how to stop him, and that's literally hold him.
I guess it's true what I say. When you get paid, yeah, you ain't shit, buddy.
I mean, the teams figured out how to stop him and Micah, and that's fucking hold there.
I mean, I mean, Micah Parsons at least still somehow gets through, though. That's kind of
Well,
crazy.
sometimes Micah sells it.
Every time I look at Micah Parsons, I be thinking he took a mug shot. Oh my god, I'm dumb.
If Myles Garrett is out long term, Micah's defensive player of the year.
No, because according to Stefanski and some of the Browns reported, he's day to day since he got hurt against Denver.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, Denver didn't give up a sack on him, even though one play he did get held by Bulls on that one.
Well, Myles Garrett's a handful.
Oh yeah, for sure. I saw how he ran after Russell. I'm like, holy shit, this guy.
But you know who's slowly starting to regain his form? Buckner.
Oh yeah, since he's not with the Niners, he's with the
Buckner-
Colts, and he's the leader of that D line.
Buckner's been playing well recently. In fact, Buckner single-handedly won that Bucks game. Literally, Buckner destroyed Notre Dame legend Robert Hainsey. Yeah, Notre Dame had Robert Hainsey and Quentin Nelson on one offensive line.
Notre Dame makes a lot of old linemen.
Notre Dame is easily offensive line. You Ronnie Stanley, even though he's washed. Joe Altman, Zach Martin, Quentin Nelson, Tommy Eichenberg went to Notre Dame. Really, Wisconsin's only had Joe Thomas, Travis Frederick, and another guy. Oklahoma's had Trent fucking Williams, for crying out loud.
Ben Powers was also Oklahoma.
Yeah, Oklahoma's got a lot of linemen. Why is Ohio State getting a lineman?
Well, Paris Johnson. DeJuan Jones would be fine if the
DeJuan Jones is looking good in Cleveland.
Mm-hmm. I guess that means Jedrick Wills, you're kind of...
Jedrick Wills is a bust.
Yeah. Sorry. Should have taken Tristan Wirfs, buddy.
I mean, they do have oh, wait, he's out for the year.
Who?
Jack Conklin.
Oh, yeah.
Literally, the Browns' O-line this year has been Joel Bitonio and DeJuan Jones.
Wait, what's wrong with Wyatt Teller?
He's had a bad year for his standard.
What about Ethan Pochich, their center?
Centers are hit or miss on the O-line. No, it was a bad center. Josh Myers.
Who the hell is that?
He's on the Packers.
Oh.
And then one pick later, Creed Humphrey. Oklahoma, by the way.
Yeah. Creed Humphrey is arguably the best center that's not named Jason Kelsey.
Yeah. If he was still in the league, I'd say Travis Frederick.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Literally no one could get a sack on Frederick.
The Cowboys...
Yeah, they know how to make O-linemen for some reason.
Zach Martin is the best O-lineman they had since Larry Allen.
They know how to make O-linemen. That's weird. That's the weird thing about the Cowboys. They know how to make O-linemen. They know how to make D-linemen. That's crazy.
I looked at a top 10 NFL team list. The 85 Bears were not even top 5.
That's interesting.
The 89 49ers are number 1. The 72 Dolphins are up there.
Understandable.
Because, of course, they were.
Yeah.
The 78 Steelers were up there.
Steel curtain, yay.
And the 07 Patriots were above the 85 Bears.
No.
Nah. Walter Payton is running for like 250 on the 07 Patriots. And literally, to beat Brady, you hit him. You want to know why the Giants won that Super Bowl? They kept hitting Brady.
I would have said because David Tyree.
I know David Tyree made that insane catch and Eli Manning led the drive, but the real reason they won was because they kept hitting Brady.
Yeah. I could in the NFL and a lot of sports. There's a lot of what ifs. Like, what if Asante Samuel didn't drop that pick because literally the play after the fucking helmet catch happened, and that changed the game.
Um,
Um,
you know who I think should have been on the top 10 list? The 1991 Washington Redskins.
don't even remind me of that.
No, 1991.
Oh,
Not the Doug Williams team. The team that had Mark Rippon at quarterback. He's terrible.
oh, hey Knight, how you been, bro? That's Knight. I'm in a football server with him. Congrats,
Yeah.
all Seattle guy.
Yeah, Mark Rippon was Washington's quarterback in 1991. He sucks, by the way.
Wow, I'm sorry, but his nephew's kind of pretty the worst, even worse. Brett Rippon.
Nah, I think Brett is better than him.
No,
Mark Rippon sucks. The only reason Mark Rippon was any good was because Joe Gibbs is a phenomenal coach. You can legitimately argue Joe Gibbs is a better coach than Belichick because Joe Gibbs won 3 Super Bowls, no Hall of Fame quarterbacks. Like, you had his quarterbacks. He had Joe Theismann. He's not bad, but he's not a Hall of Famer. Doug Williams, solid. Mark Rippon, trash. You know, I would throw the 1994 San Francisco 49ers as an honorable mention.
Because Steve Young.
Nah, that offense in general was disgusting. Steve Young, Roger Craig, Brent Jones, Jerry Rice, John Taylor.
I'm just looking back at the Niners and wonder how the hell do they not have at least tie the Patriots with like 6 rings? Like how?
I have one answer for you: the Cowboys.
Yeah, you're right. The Cowboys were the only team back then that could stop San.
Dude, what the Niners would have done to the Bills would have been worse.
Yeah, because the Bills back-to-back Super Bowls against the Cowboys. One was close, the other one blown out.
Neither of them were close. 30-13.
And then the other one was even worse.
52-17. If you give up 52 in a Super Bowl, I'm sorry.
Well,
I know the Browns did that, 55 and had the worst Super Bowl blowout ever.
Okay, yeah, Elway had Chad, but that was the fucking, you don't.
But you played against the greatest team in NFL history, the 1989 San Francisco 49ers.
Mm-hmm.
And you have that Cowboy team gets ran over by the 89 49ers.
I wish, but even before that, even in the 2000s, the Niners had plenty of chances. And I'm like, wait, how did they keep fucking this up?
Well, 02, they ran into the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Okay, that Tampa team was fucking.
Even though they got gifted a win by the refs over the Giants. They picked up, it was a bad snap. The 49ers committed pass interference on that very play, may I remind you, and they picked up the flag.
I don't know which. There was a 49ers player that literally got sent death threats because he literally cost the Niners the game. I just forgot who it was.
Kyle Williams or whatever.
Yes, that's who it was. Williams. Oh my God.
They would have beat the Patriots.
He sold.
You know, Brady's weakness is getting hit. He doesn't like getting hit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what that 49ers defense like to do?
I mean, they do like sacking quarterbacks.
They love the hit, by the way. They had some of the hardest hitters in the league. They had Patrick Willis, Navarro Bowman, Dante Whitner, Deshaun Golson. Who else did they have? That defense was vicious.
Yeah, but I can't say this about Kyle Williams. He did win a ring, though.
Who did he win a ring with?
Us.
Oh my God! Ain't no way he did.
He did. He signed with us in 2014, but he ruptured his Achilles and he missed that entire season. But 2016, when he's still here, he was here though. He didn't do shit though. I wish we get Champ Bailey a ring.
You know who's the ultimate loser of Super Bowl 54? Actually, no, that was Super Bowl 55. You know who's the ultimate loser of that?
Super Bowl. Wait, which Super Bowl?
55.
Oh, the one with the
Bucs and the Chiefs.
Chiefs. What?
The Steelers.
Wait, why?
Either Antonio Brown or Le'Veon Bell would have got a ring.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Le'Veon Bell.
Wow, the guy who changed the running back market forever versus the guy who literally who could have been the greatest wide receiver since Randy Moss and Jerry Rice until he met Vontaze Burfict.
Fuck Vontaze Burfict.
Yeah, I know he's a piece of shit. Good riddance. And now Antonio Brown is literally a lunatic.
Piece of shit. James Harrison.
You said who?
James Harrison.
Oh yeah, he used to play with the Steelers.
Fuck James Harrison, dude. Dude, the Steelers are known for just rough football.
I mean, yeah, they had the steel curtain back then, so that's. But then again, it was ruthless though. But back
I feel like the 78 Steelers could beat that 72 Dolphin team. You know what's funny? In the 70s, there were only 3 teams that won the NFC. 4, actually. Dallas, Washington, Minnesota, and the Rams.
I'm not surprised by Dallas and Minnesota. Minnesota in the 70s was actually good.
Those purple people eaters in the Fran Tarkenton days.
They just could never get over the final hump.
They couldn't beat the Cowboys or the Steelers or the Raiders.
Yeah, every like decades, there's always a dynasty.
70s, Steelers, 80s, 49ers, 90s, Cowboys, 2000s, Patriots, 2010, Patriots.
2020s, kind of maybe the Chiefs. If it's the Chiefs, if they win.
Maybe. If the Chiefs do win this year, they're a dynasty.
Yeah, for sure.
If they don't, we'll put a hold on them for one more year. Personally, I don't think they're going to win. I think it's either going to be Eagles, 49ers, or the Ravens.
I don't believe this color theory bullshit. They need to shut up about that.
The color theory, if it is 49ers and Ravens, then yeah, it's true.
Yeah, then I'll say, okay. But if either one of them teams don't make I don't care. Oh, they were close. No. I want to see exactly.
I mean, it could be. It could also be Chiefs Vikings.
You really think the Vikings?
But that's not going to happen.
Joshua Dobbs, I'm sorry, but his insanity runs over. He's showing you why he was a third stringer all his career. I'm sorry. I like the guy. Great story. But he showed his colors against the Bears.
Yeah, and the refs screwed the Bears quite a few times. Bro, that penalty on Kyler Gordon was bullshit.
Wait, what?
Like, Kyler Gordon got his face mask ripped off.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I'm like, wait, what do you want him to do? He's not gonna wear a broken face mask. You crazy?
And they called it taunting. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Now I yelled nice ref help as soon as I saw that.
I'm gonna log out for the night.
You know, when I do Dashy streams, unless they play the Bengals, I usually go last when it comes to the Ravens.
Oh.
I mean, I'm gonna say this: if I had a number 2 team, it is the Ravens.
I don't really have a number 2 team. I just watch the rest for fun.
I mean, I figured if you had one, I'd guess it'd be the Cowboys because of your dad.
No, I mean the Cowboys I'm fine with, and yeah, my dad and a lot of my other family are Cowboys. Oh, I know you don't, but I wouldn't put them as a second favorite team.
I don't think a lot of people in this state like the Cowboys because this area is split. You have a bunch of Bucks fans; they're still here. You have a bunch of 49er fans.
Oh, my
There's a bunch of Eagle fans. There's a bunch of Giant fans because there's a bunch of New Yorkers here. There's a lot of Patriot fans. There's a lot of Cowboy fans. Cowboy fans are like everywhere though.
I mean, my area
But
is
everyone here hates the Rams. Everyone here hates the Rams.
Everyone here hates Philly.
The Bucks played the Rams 3 times in the playoffs. They got screwed in 1999. The Bucks got screwed in 1999.
Do you think the Bucks would have beaten Tennessee?
They would have killed the Titans. Because, Bernardino caught the ball and they say he didn't catch it.
Yeah. Let Kurt Warner have his little ring.
Let Kurt Warner have his ring.
Yeah, Kurt Warner could have won another one with the Cardinals if it wasn't for Santonio Holmes.
Yeah, well, the Cardinals were getting absolutely screwed by the refs in that game.
It's Santonio Holmes, and that was literally the only thing he was known for. When he went to the Jets right after, he didn't do shit.
You know what's funny? Santonio Holmes went to Ohio State.
Wow.
They had him and Ted Ginn in the same receiver room. You know who else Ohio State had?
What?
Chris Carter.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Well, anyways, I'm gonna log out for the night. I want to see what.
I'll see you.
See you, Zach.